we are going to be doing a deep dive of Love Island USA. Right now, actually, Love Island UK and USA are going on at the same time. However, I think the Love Island UK version is a bit longer. It's 60 days, and I think this one is, the USA version is 6 weeks. But it also started a week after. So we're going to do a deep dive. We're going to start today by going a little bit into what we saw in the first episode, and then you'll be getting special episodes as well, little clips on YouTube from us coming up soon. So I guess we can just kind of start with what happened with Love Island last year. Now, if you want to do a quick little toast. Okay.
To Long Island, to Love Island.
Love Island. Cheers. So we are on season 6 of Love Island USA. Now, season 5, Ma, all 3 couples who, as you say, they won, they placed, they showed, are all still together. About a year later, they're all still together.
That's wonderful.
The winners, Hannah and Marco, they have been living together in Boca Raton for several months.
This is Love Island USA.
This is USA. Remember?
Okay.
You remember Hannah and Marco?
Yes, I do remember Hannah and Marco.
Okay.
Hannah was of color.
Yes.
I remember.
Yeah, she
and
was
Marco
biracial.
was Italian.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember them.
They're still there
and they were a very sweet couple.
They were sweet all the way through.
Yeah, they really were.
Carmen and Kenzo, when they had some issues, remember how he sleep with somebody else there, and Carmen had to experiment with her sexuality, and she realized that's not.
Oh yeah, okay. I have a vague recollection of them.
They have moved together to Milwaukee a month ago.
Okay,
they're doing well.
Okay,
and then
that's wonderful.
Taylor and Bergie are still
what?
Yes. The only thing with Taylor and Bergie is that they have a 5-year long distance plan. So they are seeing each other.
Whatever it is, they're still doing that. That's the thing. So in a million years, I would remember Bergie. They would. I don't know if they were coming after Bergie, but they didn't like Bergie's racist sounding grandparents or whoever it was.
They did not. You are 100% correct.
Oh, good.
So that's good to hear.
That is lovely.
So
those are good numbers.
Yes. Well, those are the ones that are still together.
Yeah.
The rest of them went to
like I said, those are good numbers.
Okay, so let's get into, there's 10 singles that start the show. We have a new host, Ariana Madix. Sarah Hyland is no longer the host. She had other obligations. Good luck to her. So Ariana Madix is from Vanderpump Rules, and we know that, she's had some heartbreak recently, dating her former co-star Tam Sandoval for 8+ years, and him, cheating on her with one of the co-stars. And so, but he's making the rounds as well, but he's also making the rounds as a villain. He's going to be on the new season of Traitors.
Okay. So we already know he's a traitor.
Exactly. That's not understand they should market him as a traitor.
Absolutely. How else could they?
So let's get into our couples now. So we have, the first couple is Jonna and Coy. You remember Jonna, right? Jonna is you remember Jonna?
Yes.
And Coy is 6'8".
And Coy is the real tall guy.
Yes.
Right.
So
right.
These are guys, if you haven't seen it yet, Jonna and Coy are African American. Jonna is 27 and a day trader. She's very confident, and Coy is 28, 6'8", and he is
very tall.
He's very tall. He is a school district unit director. That's what his job is. What do you think about them as a couple?
I don't know yet. I've only seen one episode. I really don't know what to say about them. They look attractive. The end.
And guys, just to let you know, the way these people got together, the men, they kind of sat on their little separate island, sort of, and the women chose who they wanted to pair up with. And Coy got 3 women that wanted to pair up with him.
And he picked Jana.
The other 2 women were Serena, and the other one was Hannah. And we can get into Serena and Cordell. You remember Serena and Cordell? I'm sure you do.
I absolutely remember Serena and Cordell.
Before you get into it, let me tell everybody, describe them a little bit.
Okay.
Another African-American couple. Serena is 24 years old and a media planner.
From Houston.
She currently lives in LA.
Okay.
But she is from Houston. And Cordell, his name is Cordell Beckham. He is the younger brother of Odell Beckham, and he's 21, and he currently lives in Dallas, but he is from Houston. Now, he is an aircraft fueler and a model who also says that he wants to act.
Right. He wants to get into acting.
And he calls himself a short king.
Right. And he's very attractive. He's very handsome. But he's not a 6-footer. He's under 6 feet tall.
Yeah, he's about 5'8".
Yeah,
probably shorter than that when they claim that.
I think he admitted to being 5'7".
Yeah, 5'7".
Yeah. So, okay. But very good looking, but very cute.
He's the cute face. What are your thoughts on them?
I don't like Serena's attitude because 2 things happened. First of all, she went for a Coy simply because Coy was real tall and hold up.
And can I say, remember this, in the intro, Serena states, "I like a short king," and she goes for the tallest human being she could find.
She said she claims she likes short guys, and then she went for a 6'8" or whatever he is, almost 7 feet tall, a real tall guy. Right. I didn't like that, and I didn't like the fact that Cordell had already spoken to her in such a cute and charming way about them wearing matching colors, the lime green, and he made it clear that he was attracted to her, and she ignored that. And and despite her own standard of loving short kings, she went to the tallest person there.
Right.
And ultimately he rejected her and chose Jana. Right.
And so go ahead. And I just wanted to say about Jana and Coy, I like them as a couple aesthetically. I don't know, what that
we don't know anything yet because it's just too soon.
It's just too soon. They seem to both be physically attracted to each other. I'm gonna say this, and maybe I'm sounding like a prude, and everybody knows I am not a prude. I don't like to wear too many clothes.
Well, there's other criteria for being a prude, but anyway, go ahead.
Jana said, "Don't pick me up. I'm not wearing any underwear." I just didn't like that.
Well, you know what? Apparently he did.
He did.
Because that's it.
What better way to get to know her?
Right. Well, maybe he liked that she didn't want to show everything that was exposed.
Okay. Well, that part is good because she's not wearing underwear, but she doesn't necessarily want to expose
it.
Right.
So
I get it.
We don't know why she's not, but that's not what she's trying to show the public. Right.
Okay. I appreciate that.
So, in any event, Cordell and Serena, I just hope it works out because I'm not really sure. I think Cordell is a sweetie, and that's the way he presents himself. I don't know. It's premature. I don't want to call it.
I think he's too young. I don't think he's old enough to be in a serious relationship. He's 21.
Oh my goodness! I didn't realize he was that young.
Yeah, he's 21. I told you he's 10 years younger than.
Well, I don't know Odell's age, but you know what? But let me just say this: good, because then this is just all
an experience,
right? Just learning. Yeah, that's wonderful.
He's the youngest
because I have no confidence in that dippy-minded, dishonest, already lying Serena.
Right.
Already lying to the public, right there in front of everybody's face, Serena.
I agree. All right, so let's move on to the other couple, which is Kayla and Aaron. Do you remember Kayla? Kayla was blonde. She seemed
real friendly. She was a very friendly type.
Real friendly. She is a 22-year-old grad student in Pennsylvania from a very, very small town, and she's paired
more rural kind of area in Pennsylvania. Yeah,
and she's paired with Aaron from the UK, who is 26 years old, and he's a deckhand. like Below Deck, like everybody, knows that show because that show became really popular.
And he travels all around and everything. Right.
And he likes the blonde and the blue eyes. And I saw on social media, everybody was like, you can't find that in the UK or on your boat.
You know what? And just the same questions we asked.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than that you're looking for.
Yeah.
You're not being out. Either you're not looking for that at all.
Right.
You know, so you're not really being honest. Either I'm not feeling him.
Yeah. Not feeling him too much. Kayla was fine. Kayla had a really good personality. She's a party girl. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they
and that's what
together.
She presents herself as. She's not
and
coming
she's 22,
on.
totally fine.
Right, and
she's 22, the youngest woman.
Right, at 22, guess what? That's a good thing.
That's what you should be.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And not the final couple. Then we have Liv and Rob. And I don't have a picture of Liv, so I'll just leave Liv alone. But Rob, remember Rob, the snake guy? Liv, yes,
whom a lot of women seem to think was very attractive. Seem to think he was very attractive.
Snake charmer. Did you find him attractive? He's 25 and he's a snake wrangler, and he was also on last season's, and he came on towards the end, and so he didn't really catch your man. I don't think he's bad looking. He's not bad, but no, I don't think you're feeling Rob that much. But Rob, I think Rob actually likes Leah, who he was originally paired with, and was upset that Liv stole him.
Right, because he said he liked Leah, and he didn't want Leah to be upset.
Right. And so Liv is nice looking Australian woman. Liv seems to be a little bit more serious minded. She didn't come across as somebody that you can just crack jokes with. Right. That's the kind of the image that I got from her. Or impression.
Okay.
And then finally we have Hannah and Kendall. Now I know you remember my girl Hannah, who's quote unquote 26, that I no day under 36.
Suffice it to say, she's a very mature looking and mature body type and everything for 26.
Yeah, Hannah I don't think is 26 years old. I would say
I would put a big question mark after that 26.
I would add at least 10 years. At least 10 years. And then you remember Kendall, right, Mom?
More.
Do you remember Kendall, or you don't? Okay,
Kendall. I remembered all of them.
Yes. So Hannah's supposed to be 26. She's a bottle server from North Carolina. She currently is in Charlotte. Kendall is in Dallas, and I know that he is a territory manager for medical device sales. That is what he does.
I don't know. That's a long title. I guess he's a salesman.
Yeah, so he's 27.
Right.
So I don't see this really working out too well. He really liked Liv, the Australian woman that came in, but she just didn't choose him.
Absolutely.
And Hannah was a last, kind of a default choice.
Right.
And nothing against Hannah, but Hannah has too much going on. Hannah has, excessive makeup. Her personality is, an acquired taste. Not that she's mean or anything, but she's a lot.
No, Anna is very ostentatious, bodacious, just kind of over the top personality. And that also applies to her physical appearance.
Right.
Everything is extra. Right. And I mean extra.
Right.
I mean, because you have to really go far to be extra within the context of Love Island.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So what are your thoughts, Ma, on who you think early on will make it, or who is like a bust?
At this point, I'm seeing them all as busts.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The reason I'm seeing them all as busts yet is because I don't know where they're going. I don't know where any of them are going. I see, some people seem to like, in some couples there seems to be a disparity between, their level of interest. One is really interested, one is really not so interested.
Yeah.
I don't see anything where they're equally yoked.
Okay.
As they say.
I think Jana and Coy seem to be the most I'm
not going to say about, well, yeah, it sounds
evenly matched.
Yeah, it sounds, they look like it physically, but I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Because he's, just a magnet for women, number one.
Because he's 6'8".
And she's...
And women, stop always going for a man that's the tallest in the room.
Right, and she's very subdued.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
She's not subdued.
I'm not sure. I want to
She's
commit.
Not subdued to me.
She's subdued to me in her feelings toward him.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay,
that's what you got. I got it.
So, but let me just say this. Here's the one caveat.
Mm-hmm.
It's premature. They just matched up at the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
Let's give it a minute and see where the dust settles.
Okay, yeah. And we've only seen episode 1, guys. So
right.
We'll continue to update you and give our deep dive take on Love Island, which we will post solely on YouTube coming up soon. We'll do a little
because
on here as well.
Because at this point is really at this point is just like abracadabra, clairvoyant, body language. We really have nothing to go by to make a legitimate assessment. Not yet.
Well, the couple that I'm worried about the most is Hannah and Kendall. I don't see that
me too
working out.
Me too. Because starting out from the door, okay, from the onset of this quote unquote relationship, he knows he's not number one. She made that clear.
And she knows that she's not number one.
And wait a minute. She knows no, I'm talking about within their relationship.
Yeah. He
did make her his number one.
No, he didn't. She was the default. She was the last person standing.
No, wait a minute. Kendall and Serena, I'm talking about.
No, Kendall and Hannah.
Kendall and Hannah? Or Kendall and Serena?
I'm talking about Kendall and Hannah. That's who I'm worried about the most.
Oh, yes, Kendall and Hannah. Okay, yes. I'm getting Cordell and Serena.
No, I'm worried about them, but not as much as Kendall and Hannah.
They're not even any kind of couple at all.
Well, they are.
No. Hannah is not. No. It just went that way.
That's what I'm saying.
It just. Oh no.
Well,
yes. Absolutely. Daughter, I'm sorry. Excuse me, guys. You are completely correct. I'm thinking of Cordell because I thought she was so kind of cruel toward Cordell.
Yeah.
I didn't like her behavior with that at all. But yes, those are two couples that are in deep trouble.
Yeah.
That are in deep trouble. Arguably, they're in positions 1 and 2. In terms of who's in the worst position.
Right.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
Okay, so guys, continue to listen to our take on Love Island. Like I said, we're going to be posting our opinions and thoughts on YouTube about Love Island. We'll be uploading videos at will whenever we want to because we love you guys. watching. Please subscribe and check out full episodes of the Bamgboshe Happy Hour podcast, streaming on most platforms.